Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's currently 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and my unmute. I was talking to Bear. I realized my unmute button wasn't working because I forgot to start up my keyboard widget. What the heck? What the heck? Sorry, I'm pretty sure that that Minecraft parody that Germa did. That's like a vocal stim or whatever those are called, and it's just like always stuck in my brain, and I like hearing it. But yeah, oh my god, sorry, I just looked at something in I just looked at something in the mod actions queue that I completely forgot about, and it like stunned me. But what's up, Bear? Hope you're doing well. I put that in the chat just hoping the first person who joined the stream would get it, because like if not, it's just a bit of a weird thing to say. Bear, I'm putting something in I'll delete it in a bit because it's taken out of context, but I'm putting this in the streaming chat. I just saw that and it like stunned me for a second. Oh yeah, sorry. Wait. There we go. I'm to manual unmute. Everybody say hello to manual. So yeah, let's get started. We're gonna be doing a cylinder today. So my old page magically disappeared. Yeah. So, hi Manuel. Oh, who's the comedian who did that joke? He's the dude who also plays the piano at the same time. I stole that from him. But good day so far. Very tired for no reason all day, but I've been kind of vibing with it. Did a bit of a bird feather study, and it was actually like crazy relaxing. Christina Sandage, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Shoot, I forgot to turn on the YouTube part of the widget. Here, wait. Let me make it so we could see your. You're right. Oh my gosh, everything's falling apart. There we go. Okay. Now we should be able to see our friends over on YouTube in a second. Once I hit start. I fixed combo chat. It was because I forgot to refresh my auth tokens. Oh, Bear, you have to send that again. Here, I'll say it for you. Or I could just say Bear says hello for to everyone on YouTube. But yeah. First message. Hi, YouTube people. But yeah, I did some bird texture studies. It's rough. It doesn't look too good. I think it's because I need my shadows to carry more of a gua. I love drawing too. Heck yeah. What is your favorite thing to draw with? Are you a traditional artist or are you a digital artist? This music is much more energetic than it's supposed to be a calm a peaceful gaming playlist. This isn't very peaceful, but I wouldn't call it like not. Well, no, it's not peaceful. I don't know. This is a little bit Olive Garden music, just a tiny bit. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, say hi to my mic in the corner. And also, what's up, Monkey? Did I just read Monkey's message without saying hi to him? Sorry. But I actually deleted my little texture study I'm doing of feathers because I'm going to put it in critique once I'm done with that page. You like drawing yourself and Hello Kitty? Heck yeah. We actually have someone who's what's it called, Bear? I think you know what I'm talking about. The thing with Sanrio in it. Is that just like the Hello Kitty verse, or? And I like drawing animals and robots. I just stopped by to say hi and say gua. I read gua. That's the company. Gotcha. Okay, bye. Gua reminds me of that one crow. There's a video of a crow and that dude like next to a dude, and the dude goes gua, and the crow goes gua, and it's like very, very nice to listen to. Bye, monkey. Gua. Yet another day of no. What's it called? Man, so my bird cam broke. Not the actual camera, but the software that texts me about birds. And I was really like scared that it was like broken. I didn't really want to have to fix the code. but it's just because internal IPs change. For those who don't know, you have your router, and your router is effectively like a gateway to the outside world. It's what's like classically called a NAT. No. Yes, basically, it keeps you pretty safe. The main reason it exists is because we were running out of IPv4 addresses, and we didn't want to switch to a better internet protocol. So we just made IPv6 and then did like NAT. I think they're called NAT boxes. I could be tripping. But at the expense of that, sometimes your internal IPs change. Outside of it, you have the same IP. Like your external world recognized IP is always going to be the same, generally. That's like why universities have their own special networks. Both it acts as a pretty decent firewall for some stuff. Why we didn't go for a different IP protocol, I don't know. Maybe it's a testament to humans build things that they never expect to change. And I literally am like talking about that now because wait, let's start the timer again. Because I made the bird cam and I was like, I'm not fixing that. It's a stretch goal for when I'm not working on like lesson videos or stuff. I want to make the multi-chat like an actual OBS widget, so you don't even have to do anything. Like you just sign in with YouTube, Kick, Insta, TikTok. Does Instagram have live with OBS? I don't know. All that, and it'll pull from those chats. All you have to do is make an in-house widget, and it's for free with an optional donate link. You plan on streaming on Kick? Nerp. I was actually thinking about this like 15 minutes ago before stream when I was on the toilet watching YouTube, because I do that. I was like, Twitch, I don't know, it has a icky taste. Twitch, not Twitch, Kick. Kick has an icky taste. Maybe because it's like earlier controversies of like gambling and like illicit content and stuff. Do I think it's good that there's a platform out there that's a bit lax on the rules? Maybe. But like what I've seen happen on that site, I'm not totally for. Especially like if there's ever like YouTubers or like content creators that cause drama or like cause issues for people, a lot of them originate on Kick per capita. Yeah, I don't imagine art streams on there. I mean, we could have an art stream and like gamble every time we mess up a line or something. I feel like that'd be more in line with Kick's ideals, but I also don't know Kick at all. All I know from like my very little experience of the platform is people gamble, and at its like when it first started, there was a lot of piracy and like illicit material on there. No shade to any Kick creators or stuff like that. I am sorry that this is the uninformed opinion of a random dude on the internet. But also, this is the uninformed opinion of a random dude on the internet. Bing bong, right? You have any? Oh, also, Bear, I absolutely loved the gravel drawing you did the other night. I responded to it at 5 a.m. because I woke up at 5 because I had like an eyelash in my eye, and it was bothering me so bad to the point where I was like spasming on the ground. And so I would like went to my bathroom, and I had to wait for my eyes to adjust so I can take out the eyelash that was in my eye. So while I waited for that, with one eye, I opened up Discord and like scrolled through, and I saw that, and it made me so happy. Oh, frick. Wow, that was rough. But yeah, Gravel wears one of two things, either like solid color shirts or like poorly translated. Or like Biggest Bird. I feel like Biggest Bird, it has to be like an English phrase that barely makes sense. Or like just Very ironic shirts. Ironic shirts, I think, is the best way to describe it. Like, I paused my game to be here. Or like those Target, Walmart 5-year-old shirts that's like, yeah, I'm a boy. I play video games. I burp out loud. I play in the mud. Like those. I think those are funny. Maybe not that one. Maybe not the one I described. What's the bird equivalent to those shirts? Like the poorly translated ones? Should we come up with like bird ironic? Trying to think. The word seedaholic comes into my mind. One thing I've noticed with the birds that occupy my backyard that I feed and my cockatiel Kobe, uh, is they're seed junkies. That's what my mom calls them. Because they never want to eat the veggies. We cut veggies. We have nice veggies for them and stuff. But they only want to eat the seeds. So I feel like that's a concept I'd like to play on. Then again, when it comes to grackles, they are dumpster birds. So they kind of eat everything. Oh my god, the first time I actually had like a close interaction with grackles was during final exam season. I think I said that video on the Discord when I brought them millet and literally got swarmed by like 4 of them and 2 of them started fighting. And then they realized they don't really like millet. However, now through my extensive boots on the ground research, grackles probably love peanuts. They were freaking aggressive. They were so much more aggressive than I thought they would be. Like, I think I just got used to like doves and stuff. Picky little guys. Man. How can you be a trash bird, right? And be picky? Like, I've literally watched them eating like wet cardboard. You are not allowed to say you don't want millet, which, by the way, is great. I eat that before stream every day. I don't know what these guys are on. So bird of you. It's a very bird core. I've been voice cracking crazy today. I don't know what's up. I think I need to project my voice more, but I don't want to like peak my mic. Plus, we don't need to yell. We're streaming. We're chilling. Decent ellipses so far, but we'll see with a higher degree. I need to be more lizard core. I've been very bird core for a hot minute, which is understandable, but I need to be a little bit more lizard. You know, drawing that monitor lizard or Komodo dragon last night really inspired me. Hey, both birds and lizards have those big ol' eyes that just kind of stare at you half the time. Or more so grackles. There's birds that are very emotive and expressive. I'd say owls have very good expressions. Oh shoot, bear! I was gonna draw the titular bear mug character today wearing the Morio mistranslated shirt. I completely forgot to do that. I want to do that. I think I have like a bear mug puref file where I just have like I've just stolen all the bear mug drawings to try to get a sense of the character. My main thing though, I was thinking about this last night, or like when I woke up at 5 a.m. Like what pose I would do for that, because you kind of did like a Up front and at you pose, I guess. I don't know what to describe it as. Just the only problem with that is drawing words on clothing is so difficult. I should do that. I went to your peeps drawing. I do just need to make a repository of like my drawings. Instagram moment. The only thing stopping me from making an Instagram right now, it's pose 28 actually. So true. Ma, I'm on TV. I just saw that. It's so hard because I don't have even lighting. So, okay, I have a like literal office. You know those like rectangular office lights? Like from the 80s to 90s. I have one of it in like the tile ceiling. I have that where I am right now. And there's one up there and then there's no lighting in this corner of the room. So cool. I go underneath that light to take a picture, but it's way too direct. So I need like a good bounce light. And I don't know how to do that. And it makes me so upset every time. And then I take a picture of it and it's like either too high quality and almost like grainy, or it's like too low quality and blurry. Or taking photos outside is good for lighting. Ooh, I've not considered that. I may need to do that. I'm gonna do that and lightning's gonna strike my sketchbook. I'm like, oh. Oof. That was, the thing that's also delaying me is I want to post all of my art chronologically to like from me when I was like 13 years old to now. Not that I like you know, I tried learning for a year when I was younger. I stopped for several years and now I'm here. So a mix of Drawbox, personal art, all that. Yeah, and I think I should just start posting. But there have been many, and many being like 5 or 6 people who've been like, "Hey, I want to see like the progression of your work." I'm like, that's a really good thing to show. That is on my hot girl summer list, so I might as well get it done because I feel like I'm missing a lot of things on there. Yeah, let's do a plane. Then I'm gonna take a look at my hot girl summer list and see all the things I failed to do. I know the big thing that I was excited to do was the Kavel repository, my semantic search repository of every stream. That thing just seemed kind of useless though, in hindsight. I think the Minecraft server was on there. Useful stream word finder, yeah. So I could find my like. You guys were like, Kavel, you said this. I'm like, nuh-uh, and then you show me the receipts. I'm like, frick. Rip Minecraft server. It's still or it's not up right now because my IP changed, so I just need to reroute the IP. But it's still there. But honestly, that Minecraft server served its purpose. You know, I got Minecraft helps me get out of burnout a lot. Yeah, it's not technically up right now. It's running, like the world is up, but you can't reach it because, like I said, the internal IP changed and the external server can't reach it because of that. In a way, it's weird. Because of how I forwarded the IP on my router. But like, yeah, Minecraft helps me get out of burnout. And I get burned out at the end of every semester. I just want to sit back and do nothing and think about nothing. Build. Mine, maybe craft. Yeah, same here. And guess what? Maybe over the winter or sometime like that, I'll be able to return to it. And it'll be the same world, and I'm okay with that. And I can regenerate all the chunks for the newest updates. Or regenerate all the chunks that don't have our bases in it. That was kind of the goal of this one. This is my friend group and I's like first long-term server. And on that server, I was also planning to host. I have two servers, mine and then my proxy, so you guys don't know my IP, and it helps with like limiting network stuff. I was gonna serve the accountability bot, the Billy bot, and I was gonna call it. But it seems like Delano's already working on that, so I'm not gonna work on it. Yeah. Every chunk in Minecraft is stored as an individual file. So you could go in by hand and delete them individually, or you could just use a program, which is much easier. And there's some programs out there that even automate it for you. So it's like if there's a player built structure, don't regenerate that chunk. Or like some of them I've heard, this is technically feasible, just probably horrible, is only regenerate the chunk underneath the ground. So you can just get new ores back and stuff like that. The only hassle with it is every time Minecraft updates, then I want to wait for the plugins to update. In general, plugins aren't that bad because they're good for several versions. But then sometimes Minecraft releases an update that conflicts with a singular plugin that's like crucial, like Core Protect or something. There's actually a huge Minecraft ARG that was back in the day. This was like Alpha Minecraft. He was like in his world and he discovered that a player made a base in his world, even though it was single player. And what a lot of people suspect is back in the olden days of Minecraft, your antivirus could make a certain chunk file unreadable or unwritable. So that means Minecraft couldn't delete it because the antivirus was in the middle of scanning that file. So that's how computers can like change permissions on read and write to prevent, people modifying the file while they're modifying it. And so they created a new world and that chunk file was still there. So it moved part of their base into that new world. And specifically their base and not other chunks because those were most frequently updated. So their antivirus had to constantly like check this new updated file. Herobrine. Man, okay, we're gonna go to BRB. We're gonna run some ads, and I'm gonna tell some Herobrine, some creepy, scary Herobrine stories. So be right back, guys. Oh no, are you Atlas? I think it's because I ran pre-rolls and you joined during the pre-rolls, so you're in the immunity period. No ads for you. Herobrine took them. Okay. So first thing about Herobrine is I call him Herobrine sometimes or whatever because I grew up on Minecraft YouTubers, and the first time I was introduced to Herobrine was British Minecraft YouTubers. Ack. Oh no, I'm with the science team. ah. No, it's like ah. I can't do it. But yeah, and so Herobrine is like how I know him. Same thing with armor. For the longest time, I was spelling armor with the British English spelling, I guess. I don't know. Armour. Because, like I said, I'd watch Minecraft YouTubers, and whenever they'd make armor or spell armor, stuff like that. There's some other little things I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. But yeah, so here, wait. We'll get started with our cylinder, and I'll talk about Herobrine stuff a little bit. So yeah, like I grew up on Minecraft. That was like my thing, and my little sister played Minecraft a little bit with me. Then she's a big Minecraft fan. Damn, potential British accent Kavel lore. Oh my god. Would you guys think of me the same, or would you? I don't know. I feel like British accent on YouTube, it has some sway behind it. People think you're smarter. But yeah, my Herobrine was also, yeah, we're gonna try to go for a high degree, low foreshortening. Like the last time where the page suddenly disappeared. I would leave. But my little sister and I first started playing Minecraft on the Xbox. 2013 when I first, or 20, yeah, I think it was 2013, 2012. I think it was the Christmas of 2012 when we got it for the Xbox 360. And I remember one time a creeper blew me up and I started crying and my dad had to like console me. But my sister and I eventually got Minecraft for the iPad, or like the mobile device, and we'd play on my mom's iPad. And like sometimes we would convince ourselves that like when it rained, or like when we did the Nether, what was it back then? Because iPads couldn't handle the Nether, so you had like the Nether cube, the Nether like machine thing that you'd make. My sister and I would do it and be convinced that that Herobrine was in the map. He was there to kill us in real life. And we'd get so scared, we like literally to the point where like something like rain would occur, or like a sheep would baa or like move in the distance, and we would get like horrified, pause the game, throw the iPad, run. Nether reactor, yeah. Which was honestly a pretty creative solution to the lack of Nether on the phone. Now I'm pretty sure like modern phones have more computing power than the Xbox 360 that I was originally playing Minecraft on. It's pretty even. Man, I had so many builds that I was nostalgic for on Xbox 360, and then a Minecraft update came where it wiped all of my old saves, and I was livid. I was actually like so sad. Come on, Minecraft, what are we doing? Maybe the files are still hidden there somewhere. I mean, ideally, I've never wiped the hard drive on Xbox, so, you know, it's probably there's a amalgamated string of bits floating around, and there's no feasible way of collecting those, but then again, it probably just, actually no, it's had no reason to zero those bits out. I tried overshooting it equally, but I don't think that's doable. Yeah, I think Minecraft was my first horror game when I was a kid. I don't think there's any other game I got that scared of other than Minecraft. Trying to think. Maybe Gmod, but I was like a teen when I first started playing Gmod. And could you blame them when it gets dark and you literally have to like hide? Then again, skeletons were not what they are nowadays, which are literal aimbot. But like creepers is what I was really scared of. I think there was a lot of great stuff with Minecraft, and it's the limitations of Minecraft back then really brought on. It wasn't a completionist game. It was barely a game if you think about it, right? What's up, Delano? In the sense, like there was no winning or losing. You just kind of make stuff. I mean, yeah, you have hunger and you have health. I feel like on the scale of game versus like experience, which sounds really pretentious, it was kind of there. Sorry for all the bot spam. I didn't realize you were in the channel. Dude, you're chilling. He just started the first cylinder. First out of 250. I'm so excited. What are you using to, are you doing anything to like record user entries, Delano? Because when I was thinking of making the accountability bot, I was going to do like an SQLite server. Yeah, Delano has a channel where he's working on the bot and testing it and stuff. I was going to do like an SQLite server, and then gotcha. You're just storing the like Discord links? What are you using for the storage? I wish I wish I was allowed to make the bot, but Mata caught me on my want to procrastinate from working on the video. Then again, I've like begun working on a stable amount of the video every day. So I think I've like really reduced my amount of procrastination, but he's right in that sense. The image itself is really, if it's turned off. I would recommend just storing the Discord link because like it's gonna really blow. Like what are you hosting it on? Because if it's your computer, that's probably okay. But in terms of robustness, if you ever turn your computer off or anything, like my plan was just to store the links to them all, and if they fade one day, if anything, because like the main thing I was gonna do, I was debating either using just like a simple CSV or a full like SQLite server, for just storing how many days a certain user submits. Are you doing the Python method of making, or like the Java method of making a Discord bot? Because I've looked into the Java way, and from the Python bots I've made in or the Discord bots I've made in Python, synchronicity is really hard to do in Python, or it's just like it's easier for me in Java. Node.js and JavaScript, huge. Okay. What are you gonna be hosting the bot on? Sorry if I'm nosy, I'm just curious. This feels good. Maybe this one's a little bit long. I'll make this one a little bit longer by moving it in. Yeah, it feels good. Google App Engine. Gotcha. Google App Engine. What is this? Platform as a service. Gotcha. Very cool. Pricing calculator. So yeah, if we just did a compute engine, Number of instances, total instance usage time, all hours per month. $70 per month. What? I don't need 2 CPUs. We'll do 1. Okay, 2. We'll do 2, I guess. Amount of memory, we could do like 2 gigabytes. Bro, that is... Okay, no equal to 4. Boot disk size, we only need like a gigabyte. How did the price go up? Maybe we don't want to compute. Maybe there's just like a... There's a free engine app. I understand everything. Basically, you know how I have my Minecraft server proxy? I pay, I think it was like $5 or $8 a month for it. And with that, I get like a couple gigabytes, a little bit of RAM, a few core CPU. And from that, people can... that's why it's called a server, because it serves content. And so people, the client, asks the server for something, and they serve content to them. So that's how Discord bots work in a way. As they query the Discord API, and they're like, hey, are there any messages of this type for me? Or do I just read all updates in the channel that I'm subscribed to? So it's weird. Your server is going to Discord server and saying, hey, what do you have? And then gets it from them, and then they serve that as a Discord message. So it's Discord's both the server and the client in that situation in a weird way, but that's how the combo chat works in a way. It's going to the IRC server for Twitch and YouTube, even though YouTube doesn't really have one. It's just InnerTube. And saying, hey, I want to read all recent chat messages. And then Twitch is like, here's all the new ones. And depending on the service, sometimes you have to get tokens because it's expensive to ask all the time. For example, if you constantly went to YouTube and say, hey, give me all the chat updates, give me all the chat updates over and over again, that's really expensive for them to fetch all of that and then package it and give it to you. So sometimes you get tokens or credits per day to do so. Which is why you need API keys, which give you those tokens. Like, for example, when Reddit made their API changes, that's why everyone was upset, because I'm not paying for something that was recently free or cheaper. Same thing with Twitter. Because it's really powerful, because that's how you could, like, that's why TOS says, hey, no scraping. Because when you scrape, you're just essentially asking for the content as a normal user, not as a bot. So you're pretending to be a human to gather that content. An example of this would be with Twitter bots or something like that. You have to pay for API, so you can have tokens, so you can legally request them to give you information. Legally, I mean in the sense of, their TOS. Meanwhile, if you were scraping, which, some websites can detect and be like, no, you're a bot, stop it. You'd say, yes, I am Mr. Human. Here are my headers that verify that I'm on Mozilla Firefox. For example, Selenium, you use a Chromium WebDriver to pretend that you're on Chrome, or you actually are on a Chrome client. Or like, I've seen people make versions of YouTube chat. There's something called PyTchat or whatever, which is a Python library for getting YouTube chat, but it doesn't detect deletions. Because I think it just sends headers like this and saying, hey, I'm a client. What's going on with you? Oh, no, I think it uses InnerTube. I could be lying there. And that was the issue that I had with my combo chat literally 30 minutes ago, is sometimes your tokens are, in my case, my client secret expired. Just kind of how like you get kicked out of and you have to relog into things from sometimes, because for security purposes, it's good to give them only limited time things because if someone a ne'er do well steals your laptop and has it for 5 days and then finally opens it, they have to relog into things. So my secret, basically my credentials saying, "Hey Twitch, it's me Kavel, give me my chat messages," expired. So I refreshed it. Lo and behold, it connected as me. I am the bot for this channel. It's using my own account. Maybe in the future I'll make a Gravel bot. I don't really have a need for that right now though, except for like exclamation point about me, and it'll give like I've been drawing for 2 years. I really am a 2-year-old, huh? That's kind of weird. When I first started drawing, I gave myself the arbitrary number of 7 years. I want to see how good I am at art after 7 years of hard work. Dang, only 2 years? What? Lesson 5 in the 250 cylinder challenge made it feel a lot longer than that. Alas, I'm but a humble art baby. Goo goo gaga. Not feeling totally confident with this. We're getting really close to square right here, though, which means big old degree. Probably foreshortened it a bit too much right here, though. Why 7? Just completely arbitrary. Because I feel like 10 is a lot, and 5 is too little. Seven is almost right in the middle. I feel like once you hit 7 years of art, like consistent art, you're in it. Like there's not really going back. You've probably broken out of the fundamentals a little bit. You're into the heavier subjects. I mean, think about it, right? You do like high school for 4 years and then college for 4 years. So like I would consider myself like a first grader in art comparatively where I am right now. But you know what I mean. Maybe like a third grader. It took me that long to learn algebra. I'm not going to call algebra easy, but like I was struggling with algebra for a long time. Come on, why couldn't I be a super genius when I was like, how Siri, how old are you if you're in? Okay, never mind. She's not listening. She never listens to me. Fake friend. I don't do the kind of mental math where it's like, how old were you? This many? No. I love like little addition or like adding fractions. You know, like, oh, an eighth plus a half. That go, you know, like stuff like that. But like, how old are you when you were in second grade? Dude, I don't know. Because I have to count backwards from like high school. Lots of voice cracks. Laufey vibes. Leifei vibes. Ah, it's Leifei, not Laufey. Or love, yeah, whatever. A little bit of head bop music. This is definitely not peaceful music, but it's happy music. I vibe with it. Oh shoot, today's leg day. We need to play the depressing music. I was so tired for some odd reason yesterday that I was like, I didn't even shower. I just went straight to bed. I didn't work out. I didn't shower. I still brush my teeth. I needed this song. I'll send you it if you want it. Was the thumbnail all messed up? The top left there. Weird. And it felt freeing. It felt like, oh yeah, like I can skip out on these obligations every once in a while. It's escaping its bounds. It's trying to leave. Stay in their Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy looks fun, but I'm never getting into that. It seems like I'm at the point in my life where I love video games, but if it demands things of that caliber, of that this is Final Fantasy, yeah. Final Fantasy, I think it's 13. I can't see the number, or like there's like Roman numerals, there's ones, but they're really close together and it's very pixelated, so I can't tell if it's 12 or 13. But probably 13. Tried Final Fantasy 7, took a break from it, came back and had no idea what was going on. I think games should implement, like, it's like going easy mode. Like story games or story intensive games, you open up your quest log and it reminds you, or it's like, hey, you haven't opened this game in a while. You were doing this to do this and discovered this. Like, why don't we do that? That's the benefit of playing with a friend who's already played through a game. Is they're like, you were doing this. And I was like, oh shoot, I was. My friends really want to play Battlefield 6 right now. And I really want to play Battlefield 6, but I was like, hold it. I need to draw cylinders tonight. This is my active discipline for the day and working out later tonight. I'm promising myself this because I'm going to be very, very busy in the coming week, moving in and all that stuff. Delano is submitting images to the bot. It's like Marvel Rival screenshots, screenshots of Deltarune, screenshots of a game I do not know. Oh wait, Peak? I think I saw Peak earlier, yeah. Wait, is that Marcel from Dungeon Meshi? She's in a video game? Marcel's so cool. Marcel's like a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning. Because you're like, oh, she's just this like pompous elf. Which I think is the intention. And then like you're like, oh my god, she's a girl boss. Wait, what? She's a dark, twisted side. Not really dark and twisted, but she be breaking the law. Honestly, a lot of people love the Tuan twins, and I love them a lot. But my heart goes out to Senshi and Marcel. And Itsuzumi. Oh my god. I love Itsuzumi so much. Probably my favorite character. Is Itsumi right? Itsuzumi? Oh my god, Skyrim music? Every time I listen to scare music, I have like flashbacks. I'm way too addicted to that game. Guys, I'm sorry, but streams are canceled if Elden Ring 6 or Elden Ring Elder Scrolls 6 ever comes out. Can I see the bot channel? I was at it with something. Oh wait, guys, okay. My friend suggests profile pictures every once in a while, and I really like mine right now. So I'm probably not going to change it, but I think you guys will appreciate this. This is what my friend just sent me as a suggestion for a new profile picture. And I think it's great. I think this is a really good picture. But sadly, I don't think it trumps my current profile picture, which is this. Mainly because this is perfect for a profile picture. Orb. Round. Rotund. Right? In its very nature, it is made to be a profile picture. This one, it's just cute. It's just a little guy, which I appreciate. Yeah. That's the kind of thing I hear that from this image. Yeah. 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 I hope there's a new Dungeon Meshi season. Oh my god, sometime soon. Hey, I'm getting more Freerun, so I'm excited for that. I hope Freerun keeps it going. Oof, this is super rectangular. What? Am I tripping? Don't tell me. No? Very interesting. Falling. That's the sister, right? Yeah, okay. Tuden. I always forget the Tuden twins' names, and so I just call them the Tuden. Toden? Toden. It's Toden. Laos. Yeah, Laos. Izutsumi. Izutsumi. Who are the twins? That's Laos. That's their last names. Laos and Falin. Or Falin. The younger sister of Laos. Oh, did I just get spoiled? I think I just got spoiled. The big thing I praise Dungeon Meshi for is the use of character perspective and how that can influence the audience. Because at first you see the whole group as like this kind of just happy-go-lucky group trying to get back their friend, which cool. But then like they start doing things, you're like, oh wait, is this bad? Like, are they bad people? I don't really know these characters. Yeah, Isutsumi is probably one of my favorite characters in anime. I have a soft spot for mischievous, silly characters. I like it because it's cute. Yeah, true. Valid. And of course, Senshi. I feel like Senshi's a cop out, but like, how could you not love Senshi? I know I'm not giving enough love towards the halfling. I forgot his name. He's cool. I do like him. Compared to the other characters, he does seem a little flat. Just because he's, just like brooding a lot. That's just who he is. And not saying I don't like him. His little arc where he has to learn to let others help him, and like especially with Senshi and like Senshi's bar was like, you're good at working with traps. I'm good at cooking. I'll leave that to you, and you leave this to me. In the kind of mutual respect they learn for each other, and the fact that Senshi treats him like a child. Oh, I love Senshi. Sorry. I love the red dragon. I love how it looks in both the book. I have the volume 1 and 2 of the manga, but I don't know what about it. I think it's the anatomy. It just feels very grounded in reality. There's especially one page, I think I posted it in favorite artists before, where it just seemed it's like I don't know. I don't know. And then the coloring of it in the show. Oof. Yeah, they did a wonderful job animating it. And like the sheen of the scales. And it looks fierce. It looks like a dragon worth fighting, you know? Wow, this is like super rectangular. And it didn't feel that way, but I guess it is. And you know what? I'm happier with this so far. So long as I don't mess up the ellipses completely. Or maybe this is the product of distortion? Who knows? Oh wait, look at that. That's supposed to be like over here. I love the concept of black magic. And then I think I really like Full Metal Alchemist's like take on, forbidden taboo magic. Just like this concept that there's something naturally evil too far in it. Then again, I'm just a sucker for anything like spell related. And of course, I get the sentiment like, yeah, sure, fine. I know like the magic of their world is the science of ours. And I'd be studying the same if it existed, but like, can a girl dream? Can I not? To quote Bao the other day, unhinged. So on topic too, that we were talking about Bao for like the past 2 streams, and then that anime comes out, like a somehow more romance oriented Beastars. It's weird though. Whenever you Bao is based, I mean, yeah, I can't say she's wrong in her take about the streamer, the Blide person. Oh, the whale. Yeah. The freak. Freaky Bao. Yeah, I'm glad that my little character, my little OC, is a bird. That's all I'm saying. Feel like I'd be unsafe if it was a canid creature. I'm not yucking her yum. I love that. Bars, what? Yeah, I'm not gonna call her a freak in the sense of the word. She's just freaky. I mean, yeah. Respectfully, right? With respect. I can't tell you how many times I've watched that blind animation and laughed my ass off. Cringed a little bit. Cringed a little bit. I like that phrase. Yucking her yum. Well, now it's permanently a part of my vocab, so I will not be citing my sources. Consider your yums yucked. Yeah, I think the best was like no one disagrees with her, but it could probably be done with a little bit less barking. I I think that's my take. That's my official stance on the situation. I think Bao's awesome. I'm scared of the Bao stands. Not the fact. Oh, okay, yeah. That too, maybe. I forgot about that part. My bad. Wow, that sucked. What is this like trap remix of Animal Crossing music? I had extremely greasy food for dinner and I'm regretting it. Man, I've been getting into like the heavier metal ever since I found Igor, which I love. Shout out my two favorite songs. One from the newest album, the song Infestus. I think I've posted it. If I've not, I'm gonna post it in the music share because it's so freaking good. And then the other one, which I think is in French. Let me try to see if it's pronounceable. To petit monio. Monio. I don't know. What did I consume? It was chicken. This was at a Mexican restaurant. It was chicken, and on top of it, like a cheese, green bell pepper, or no, it wasn't bell peppers, just like green peppers, onion, mushrooms, on like a skillet. So some of the cheese on the side was like burnt, which was good, like in a good way. Then it came with the rice, guac, onion, and tortillas. And it was like 2 chicken breasts, which was a lot. It was so good. But it was the cheese. It was a bit too cheesy for me, but it was. I think it's called like a pollo something championino. Champignon. Pollo de champignon, I think. I don't know. Oh, champiñones. Pollo de champiñones. Champiñones. I think that's how you pronounce it. I have a horrible accent, so very good. Yeah, pollo de champiñones, which is this is con crema y champiñones. There's no like a thing explicit like this is what it is. Hey, it was good, and I may make that in the future. Probably less cheese though. I love me some cheese, but that was just a little bit excessive. I probably shouldn't be sharing this, but she's my little sister, so I get final say in what I share. She like me, she also watches true crime documentaries from time to time. And when I went inside last night, um, probably me like shutting the door scared the dogs, and she texted me and she was like, "Hey, can you make sure there's not like a murderer in the backyard?" And like I got exactly what she meant. Like I totally understood. Like I was like, yeah, I'll go outside, do a pass of the backyard just to make sure there's no psycho murderer. Would she do the same for me? Probably not, but something's off here and I don't know what. It's like itching the back of my brain. Also, when I was doing my little here, so I did like a lesson 2 esque. Where did I put it? What? What the hell? Here it is. I got this tiny book because I like tiny books. Hey, welcome back. How's it going, Charlie and Ace? Or Charlie? No, no, no. Yeah, Charlie and Ace. I think. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I did like a lesson 2 esque study of feathers. It doesn't look like feathers yet. It's too. I don't know what's going on. I need to like work on it. But I think something that lesson 2 could benefit from is like drawing in with pencil the feathers to then do the shadows because it helps me actually visualize. It's a nice like little training wheel. 2 people in one channel. Kavel and gravel. Draw and box. Germa and stir. Sturma perma. Dude, this is a fresh pen. No, it isn't. Wait. I never used my new pen. Oh my gosh. What the frick? How is this guy so silly? I'm not redoing that. Yeah, I'll redo it. Ah. You think after freaking 225 of these boxes, cylinders. Also, she's probably not here, but I want to shout out Sadie. Um, her drawing at breakfast made me realize I need like a very tiny doodle sketchbook. I already have I have a huge backlog of sketchbooks. They all serve a purpose, of course, but like I need to do better at just drawing on the go. Then again, at university, there's never really a day where I'm waiting for something. I'm kind of like always doing something. Like the only times I could ever sit down and be in the middle of doing something is like going to the car wash or waiting in a drive-through. Or maybe I can make the habit of every weekend like going to a coffee shop and just sketching things. Bit wobbly, but it's better. Why is this so rectangular? That makes me so upset. More Skyrim music. I'm fighting the urge to play Skyrim like that one werewolf gif that I post all the time. Did you guys have the In elementary school, did you have like the girl that hissed at people? I wonder if they like. I don't. That it doesn't give furry vibes. It's like a warrior cat's. Not me, by the way. I moved around schools, but there was one time there was the girl that hissed at people, but she was like also really chill. Like she wasn't mean or anything to anybody. Just like sometimes she larped a little bit too hard on the warrior cat's identity, and a hiss would come out at the English teacher from time to time when she like got some vocabulary wrong or something. I'll blame her. I did a spelling bee when I was younger, and I like got the first word wrong. All my friends made fun of me for it. I get it. It was an easy word too, and I tripped up, bro. Spelling bee's tough. It's not for the faint of heart. I'm kind of joking about that, but like I do think it's definitely a game of nerves, because like you're going up and like literally a simple mistake will break you. And I suffer from the kind of like stage anxiety where I forget everything. That, and then I start talking way too fast. Like during my security presentation last semester, where to explain how we performed SQL injection, we made a specific tool to do so, and like explaining the tool, like I was really passionate about how the tool worked, but I could tell I was talking way too fast. And again, we only had a certain amount of time to do the presentation, so that probably helped, maybe, hopefully, a little bit. This is the kind of music that plays when I enter the function. Okay, let's not mess up the center line this time. Also, Bear, I forgot to mention, your Sonic drawings are just ridiculous. Like it is true, as you say, it is a person. It is a testament to a person who has drawn it so much and practiced so hard. Like it is actually, it looks like official like sketches. I hope to be that way with some. I think I might double down on it. Do it. Like I said the other day, pick your character and just kind of run with it. And I feel like if there's any character to explore poses or facial expressions or animations, Sonic's the character to do so. Yeah, how you can animate them. Heck yeah. I wish I could say the same for Gravel, but I'm currently working on a redesign. I want to just get his beak down, because as much as I love the like sphere with cone on it, that is like half the Gravel doodles I make, I do want to be like, okay, he's actually a grackle. I want to be somewhat true to his anatomy. And the reason for this change is both Bear's critique for consistency on my emotes, which is good, which was an awesome critique. And then that one Sona I found of a grackle. I was like, I should really, because right now it's just a blackbird, right? It's a New World blackbird, Icteridae, right? And it's like not special. It's not even Icteridae. It's kind of like just like any bird. Color him whatever you want, and he ends up being that bird, right? So capitalizing on what makes him a grackle, so longer neck, which I also kind of have a longer neck, but I am short. Then again, I would call it, like, grackles are smaller than crows, so I'd call that short. Big tail. Yellow eyes. Iridescent sheen. So capitalizing on that purple a little bit. That I love so much. He needs the Kubrick stare eyes. What is the Kubrick stare eyes? Kubrick stare. Oh my god. Oh, okay. The technique used to portray insane or unstable characters in film. That's the thing, a lot of pictures of grackles kind of have that look. Like, here, this is probably one of the most popular pictures of a grackle. Or, like, front-facing grackle. Right? Like, that is... There's another one that I saw the other day that is just so much better than it, though. I mean, grackles do just kind of... And that's why I pick them, is because I have bad RBF, and I just... And, like, look at that. That is just... angry. Where was the one I saw? He looks so mad. I love how they puff up. Wait a second. Literally the exact same thing. You can't tell me this is any different. Like, sorry, I was looking at the Robert Downey Jr. one to see if it's closer, but I mean, that's just the same thing. God, I want to be friends with a grackle, dude. They're so adorable. Just like me, for real. Gravel looks up to Willem Dafoe. Shout out, very few, I feel like video game soundtracks on, or playlists. I know this sounds like a crazy take, but as a person who listens to them all the time, I feel like Minecraft is underrepresented. Probably because Minecraft is used so much everywhere else that, like, they forget that it's just peak and they need to just sprinkle it in. It's like salt. No, so it's no use. Take this. Oh, frick. Just a little bit of Minecraft. Sometimes I put down the pin, I'm like, that's not it. I kind of warped it a little bit down here, but we went back on track. We saved the day. I'm really hoping this semester is going to be good. I have 3 nominally easy classes, I guess that's a good way of describing it, and one that's going to cause me some pain. But I think if I try hard enough, I'll learn something really useful and I'll really enjoy the class. But it will probably be one of the toughest classes I'm going to take. Such a weird thought, but do you ever feel happy when you see an image that pops up before you log onto your PC? Yes. You have 2 giraffes. Oh, man, I would love to see the 2 giraffes. I feel like it's gross in a way because it's like, here, take this art before you're logging into your work PC, or it's a bit weird in that way. But like some of them are just genuinely beautiful, and I'm like, and then I click on the little thing. I'm like, where's this from? And then when I log into the PC, it opens up Edge, and I'm like, okay, I don't care anymore. But, I genuinely love some of the stuff on there, especially this is gonna sound a bit silly, but during the school semesters when I'm really like burnt out and I just want some escapism, I kind of like daydream about those places a little bit. I'm using Edge. No, shout out. That's the thing. Edge, I don't think is that horrible. Especially, it's done some security-minded features that is really good. This wasn't recently. This was actually months ago. But I think it did something where like it'll help you recognize phishing attacks and stuff like that. I've heard just generally it's a pretty good browser. Just I'd rather Firefox, and I think it just has the icky reputation of what it once was, right? Compared to like Chrome. And Bing. You used to use Chrome. Honestly, with the whole Chrome eating your RAM and privacy stuff, then again, Firefox is apparently no longer as privacy minded. I hate Opera because it came to a point where I couldn't like switch. I have multiple profiles, one for streaming, one for personal, like me in real life, one for gaming, and one for school. And it like kept auto signing me into the wrong account, and I couldn't fix it, and I was like enraged. Bing just looks ugly, truth. In my opinion, the prettiest looking browser is probably Chrome, maybe Firefox in second. Firefox isn't as sleek modern, but it's still good looking. Then probably Brave. Opera, I think, is just ugly. I'm an Opera hater today, guys. I'm sorry. Opera's trying to do too much with all these clicky sounds and buttons. I don't care. Show me YouTube. I'm a minimalist. Didn't people hype up Opera? They're paid to. Yeah, Brave also had a profile issue, but I think it's because I had something wrong. It's a Chromium based, both Opera. I think Opera is Chromium, and Brave is Chromium based. So I like my experience with Mozilla a little bit more, or Mozilla. I don't know. Ugh, my water bottle still tastes like vinegar. Also, everybody, my new Muji fountain pen has finally shipped, or at least there's a tracking number with the order, but it still says waiting for details. So I think they like generated it, but it has not been out for delivery, which angers me because I'm going to be leaving for college in a couple days, and I would really like the pen I spent $24 on, plus a pack of ink, plus $9 shipping, totaling to $42 that I've waited over a week and a half just to ship. I'm not a happy camper. Like, Muji, I loved your fountain pen, your aluminum fountain pen off that you can get off Amazon. Great, one of my favorite fountain pens. What are we doing? Like, it's so disappointing because I want to like their products, but like this has been such a poor experience. Man, Bear, you're loving the Final Fantasy music because this is also once again Final Fantasy. And hey, I'm loving it too. Jams. Frick. That sucked. I need something to wake up. All I did was chores. Frick, I have to get my laundry out of the dryer. I had the night, the other night. Damn, that sucked. Where like I was like tired. I walked into my room and none of my bed was made, and all my like dry laundry was on top of my bed because I forgot to fold it and like make my bed. Always a terrible feeling. Yeah, this was a minor axis flip. I hate this cylinder. Yeah, to rest my folded clothes on my chair. That's why I haven't done anything. I'll just put them away now. Heck yeah. I'm so mad at this cylinder. I'm not using this one. I'm using the other one we made. And acting like this one never happened. Such a terrible feeling. That's what perfectionism gets you, though, so. Okay, we're gonna call it there. As a review, just messed up the ellipse. That's my only complaint. Messed up the ellipse and the distortion makes it look bad. Which, you know, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, minor axis is off, or major axis is off because I fell for the diagonal again. It's so hard to when the diagonals are close for the minor axis and that. But yep. So we're gonna wrap it up here, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Thank you, Bear, Delano, Charlie, and Ace. And then we had our new friend on YouTube earlier. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting their name. Gotta scroll. Oh, and we had Monkey. Christina Sandage. I hopefully am pronouncing that correctly. So you're going to return more cylinders. You guys know the drill. Oh shoot, we have to do 2 cylinders in a stream now, because we're behind one. Frick. Okay, so that's coming up. Get hyped, everybody. More cylinders on this way. This is gonna be a very bumpy week. I will probably not be streaming Thursday, Friday, or Saturday or Sunday. It'll be maybe probably 4 or 5 days. Yeah, so I plan on stop streaming Friday, so probably no 50% Friday. The 15th through probably the 18th to 19th. But yeah, so once again, thank you all very much, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.